Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday. There's a lot of opportunity to get things during the holidays, but what about giving, as in Thanksgiving?
You always say Thanksgiving, but we're past Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So what is it now? Gratitude?
I don't know, just a time to be thankful and of giving, I guess.
Well, I guess we don't have to really answer that because Dr. Don is here to tell us about the, generosity season.
Generosity season, yes. Let's magnify that concept.
Yeah.
I mean, after Black Friday and Cyber Monday and Giving Tuesday, where I'm sure you got a number of emails from organizations asking you to be generous. This is the first lesson that we teach kids at home. Parents say, let's be grateful and say thank you. That's our first lesson in generosity and gratitude. And gratitude is just being thankful for what we have. And all of us feel pressure during this season to purchase things. If you do research, about half the people say that they're pressured to splurge. And this is a great splurge where we can say to our children, what can we do to give back to the community, to be generous? And this is what I call the great modeling appeal for parents. This is the secret sauce where we can incorporate some of those Mr. Rogers values of empathy and tolerance and kindness, where we can model those for our kids, because most of the time the parents are in the memory making business, and the memories that we create by modeling these kinds of character values are more often caught than taught. So more often we do those and our kids see them than actually teaching them to our children.
So what kind of ideas do you have for parents?
So the ideas are for parents, number one, model those and create opportunities. Be aware of what's around in the community that you can say to our children, what could we do in our community? Can we make something for grandpa? Can we do something for our neighbors? Can we bake something? Can we put it on their porch? One of the things that is terrific now is we can create these little packages that you can carry around in your car. This one has some food and drinks. It has a hand warming packet and some chapstick that we can keep in our car. And unfortunately, if you watch 60 Minutes, we realized the homeless situation in Seattle, and we can give these to homeless people on the street. There's one of the youngsters in the community collected blankets and took them down to the gospel mission. So there's lots of things. HopeLink.org gives you lots of organizational appeal. And also Mary's Place, which is a place that provides food and shelter and warmth to homeless families and single parent families and families from domestic violence. They're having next Monday night, December 9th, Starbucks is sponsoring Enchantment Night at T-Mobile Park, the world's largest Christmas light maze. This is a great opportunity to get tickets and go with your kids and donate to Mary's Place. So number one, be aware of what's in the community. Number two, praise every effort that your children have and put forth to do something in a generous spirit. And number three, and most important, praise, praise, praise. This is where overparenting is allowed. You're allowed to overparent and praise efforts before, during, and after these generosity of spirit events. So again, hopefully your family's going to do that. I know that our family's gone down to the gospel mission and donated coats and things like that. So there's plenty of opportunities locally, Youth Eastside Services, Kindering Center, plenty of opportunities to give back.
Do you have any ideas for for families with young kids, like really young kids? Like is there an age appropriate event or, I don't know, idea?
Right, like at 2, they're not going to understand give charity, right? So what's the right age as a doctor?
Well,
what would you say?
The right age would be somewhere around preschool and kindergarten, would be age 4 and 5, where they understand about empathy and being grateful. 2-year-olds say thank you because we urge them to do that. And 3-year-olds understand when they receive something to say thank you, but they're more self-centered at that age and they're not looking outward. But they need to see the parents doing it first. That's the key.
Always set a good example.
Yeah.
Great,
Okay.
great tip.
Always set a good example. Model and then mentor. Model first, then mentor.
Great stuff as always. Thanks, Dr. Don, for joining us.
Thank you.
See you again next week.
I hope so.
All right. You're on.